All right, man. This is a letter. Not even a letter. This is like, a letter to my conspiracy theorists, man. I know y'all seen that news drop the other day about how, yes, they're eating kids. All of that. They're doing all of that. Crazy thing is, I was in school telling my teacher about how they do this thing. Specifically said Epstein and the government in general. And she didn't believe me. We literally spent the remainder of the class telling her about it. I'm like, yeah, they traffic kids, they eat kids, they put them in the fast food. Like, but this is like 2020, 2021. I'm telling my teacher this. Back then it sounded insane. I had classmates in there too. They're like, yeah, I heard about that, but I'm like, I'm breaking it down to her like, yeah, this is real. She's saying, no, it's not. No, you guys are crazy. All right, I want to go see what her face is now that she probably heard the news. But man, so I'm saying, man, that's what I'm saying to y'all. Don't ever think you crazy, bro. Especially not on this dimension, this realm. Don't ever think you crazy. Because it'll be something that comes right up that confirms you're not crazy. It'd be something crazier that come up. The whole time, this thing is not even the craziest. They didn't even drop everything. They didn't even drop every single file. They actually redacted a lot of files. Millions. They didn't drop everything. If they would have dropped everything, they would have showed y'all how they be doing, how they be summoning them. They would have showed y'all how they be contacting them, how they do their rituals, how they do them. That wasn't just for kids. Like, come on, bro. They weren't just there, abusing them sexually, like they said, and it was taking the blood, and then they was eating them, and it's weird. But the rest of the files, they're probably gonna show you like, shoot, now they gotta expose the tunnels. Now they gotta expose all of the tunnels underground to where they connected to where they can smuggle all them kids all around the world like that. They gotta expose them tunnels. They have to. People thought you was crazy when you said something like that. I remember back then, like, come on, bro. This is not the biggest thing that's gonna happen. It's the first month, and it's not a coincidence that they did it on Black History Month. That they dropped it on the first day of Black History Month, or the night going on to the first day of Black History Month. That's not a coincidence. They know how black people get when it's Black History Month. They posting all the Happy Black History Month. They posting Malcolm X. They doing this. They doing that. They doing all of the above. Yeah, that's not a coincidence either. They're trying to hide it. What's crazy? Some people are actually fine with this. They're fine with the results that they have gotten from their government. They seen the files and they said they don't care. It's still their president. You got the Fuentes kid. I ain't even gonna say no names. I ain't gonna say no names. But you got them type people, and they over here saying, bro, they said some weird shit like 17-year-old is not a kid or some shit like that. Like, and said Epstein, he's not a pedophile. Like, bro, what? You seen them babies in there, boy? Boy, them was babies, boy. I'm talking about just got off potty training, man. Just got off potty training, and they, all right, man, that's just weird. That's crazy. That's crazy.